All right, guys, welcome to the halftime hash. I'm filling in for Jared and Kevin. Kevin is live at the game today, so we're just going to go through, real quick, a couple of things about the game. Score is 6-3 Bengals right now. Denver playing at home. But so far, I think our defense looked pretty good. Travis says we suck today. Offense definitely is not playing up to par thus far. Teddy Bridgewater checking down way too many times. We've only seen him go deep one time to Cortland Sutton, who, it was a well defended play. Travis says Teddy definitely needs to go. Moving on from that, defense looks good. Brandon McManus did miss a field goal. So again, we are 6-3 right now. But there's a lot of football left to play. Looks like. Yep, Teddy, absolutely. Awesome play calling at the end. Yeah, no, definitely not going to agree with that. Definitely should have had that field goal to go up 6-3 over the Bengals, or at least be tied 6-6. But right now, yep, offense definitely looks a little lethargic, slow to start. Noah Fant did have that one grab down the sideline. Javonte Williams is running the ball fairly well against Cincinnati's defense. A lot of players out for Cincinnati. A lot of players, injury, illness, COVID. Definitely agree with not calling the timeouts. Coaching definitely needs to step up. I don't know why we held on to all our timeouts there in the second quarter there towards halftime. I feel like we wasted a lot of time. We could have used those and saved ourselves some time. Denver's leadership below, so does Teddy Bridgewater. Yeah, we definitely have a lot of things to work on there at halftime. Once again, Rob here with Orange Weekly, so please, make sure you give us a like and follow on all our social medias. I'm filling in for Jared and for Kevin today. Kevin is live at the game. Gerald, I would disagree with no running game comment. I think our running game, is pretty good. It could always be better, obviously, but we are gaining a little bit of success running the ball. I still think that Kev Dan, what's up, buddy? We got Kev Dan in the house, live from the game. How's it going, bud? You probably can't hear me, can you? Yeah. Kev, you take it. You take it.
Can't hear you, dude. But here we are, Mile High. Obviously, close game, right? So here's my big thing, and I'll let you take it over after I have my part to say. You get a team in the NFL that has 3 timeouts at the 2-minute warning, and they should be going for a touchdown. There's no reason why a team in the NFL should not be going for a touchdown. Their whole play calling from the time they started the 2-minute, on was very clearly, we want to settle for a field goal. And that on its own says a lot about this team and the play calling on this team, right? So the fact that we're in a 6-3 position is on the coaching, is on the play calling, is on the culture of this team. Any team in the NFL with 3 timeouts and 2 minutes left on the clock should be at least trying to go for a field goal or go for a touchdown. In that, if you don't get to a touchdown, you should be in a very good position to get a field goal, like on the 20, 25-yard line. That was not our intent from the beginning of that 2-minute drive. Our intent was we hope to get in field goal range. So that's my big thing for the first half. Offense hasn't done their part Defense obviously has, but we can't keep doing this. We've got to be aggressive. We've got to go out there and do a lot to really catch up.
Absolutely, Kevin. I agree with you 100%.
Cool, man. I can't hear you, so I'm going to go ahead. Dude, Rob, this is your first time being solo. I'm going to trust you with it, man. You got this shit. So, rock on. Halftime Hash here on Orange Weekly. You guys rock. Rob, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate you hopping in.
Have a good one, Kev. All right, so that was Kevin live at the game. Again, this is my first time doing the halftime show solo, any of the Orange Weekly time solo. But go ahead and keep those comments coming in. I see Sutton watching game. Yeah, we definitely we were like Kevin was saying, we weren't playing to score a touchdown. We were playing for the field goal, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. But there's still a lot of game to play, and hopefully they can make those halftime adjustments and come out and play a better second half. I feel like Denver's kind of done that all year long, where they come in, they start slow, they go into halftime, and then we kind of pick it up later on. No, absolutely. I agree with that as well. We spent those draft picks on a wide receiver, and we're not utilizing them. Albert O had the one catch. Noah Fant had a couple catches, but we've been relying on our check downs and our run game way too much. Granted, they have a lot of good players in the secondary, but we definitely need to start taking shots down the field. O-line isn't blocking that good. Yeah, they definitely need to step it up for sure against that front seven. But again, it's early. It's early. We still have a whole nother half to play of football. That's 2 quarters. So Broncos country, Orange Weekly. You guys need to just keep up the faith and keep believing, and hopefully they will turn it around for sure. But just kind of going through the comments here. Looks like whether we make the playoffs or not. Pat Shermer and Vic Fangio and special teams coach got to go. Yeah, I agree with that, especially special teams. Don't get me started on Tom McMahon. He's standing on the sideline holding this book like it's the secret to life. But then, we go and miss the field goal. So, I don't know what to say about that. Plymouth, England. Ian, thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it. Jerry Jeudy hasn't gotten a single target at all. Which is very surprising to me, especially even downfield. But, we definitely need to utilize our wide receivers more. With the playoffs coming, we need to spread out and throw or run. We should be ahead already. You're absolutely correct. We should be ahead. And the fact that we're 6-3, down 3, says a lot. Coaching decisions definitely need to be better in the second half. Play calling needs to be better in the second half. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Daniel, John, Fidel, Travis. And it looks like it hasn't yet happened yet. Then we might have to wait until off season now. I disagree with that comment just a little bit, but I think I think we still have some things to tune up and things to tighten up with our offense for sure. Definitely need to be a little more aggressive on the play calling. I do not like how much that Teddy is checking down so much and audibling. He's been killing quite a few plays, and I just don't see the return on it, honestly. I'd love to see what kind of talk goes on in the locker room at halftime. I hope everybody's mad as hell, honestly. I hope the coaches are laying into players are laying into players. I don't see Drew Lock coming in the second half unless something happens to Teddy. But you never know what could happen. They could go in the locker room and decide to give Drew Lock a shot, being that it is such a close game. But again, with the score the way it is, I just don't see that happening. So a couple more comments. Even Javante and Melvin haven't really got going today, and they're both beasts. You're absolutely right. They're both, they both have, over 140 carries each. I think Javonte has a little bit more of the yardage, if I remember that stat correctly from the game. But yeah, no, we should be running all over these guys, and the fact that we're not means our offensive line isn't doing their damn job. So they definitely need to stay on that. Locke will never see the field. Yeah, that's probably very true. That is probably very true. And Fidel, please no Drew Lock. Please not put Lock in. That's a stupid move. Yeah, I don't see Lock coming in at all, especially with Teddy Bridgewater not being hurt. 8-man box are playing to stop the run. So then why are we not utilizing the play action or going to the pass game? Because our offensive line can't block long enough for Teddy Bridgewater to even get the chance to throw the ball. That's why he's checking down. He's throwing out to the running backs. But definitely keep me in tune. Let me know when the game's going to start. We still got the Raiders, Chiefs, and Chargers. Playoffs should be checking the coaches. Yeah, we definitely have those three very important games. I mean, this one is very important too. But moving forward, those are the three teams that we absolutely have to beat to end the season. If we don't beat any of them, then I don't see much of a chance of us making the playoffs. Maybe as a wild card if we're lucky, but we definitely want to put ourselves in better position than just praying and hoping that we get the wild card spot. Seems like no one's motivated or pumped. Very lazy looking. I would agree with that a little bit. I mean, our defense is playing really well. It seems like our defense is pretty pumped up. Ready to play. But the play calling from Shermer definitely has been a problem the entire season. So we just got to kind of see what happens. We got to keep the faith and keep the hope alive. Kev Dan says that it's time for kickoff. So again, thank you guys for joining the halftime hash here with Orange Weekly. I am Rob, once again filling in for Jared and Kevin. Go give us a like on all our follows, all our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Make sure you check out DraftKings as well. You can use the code TPPN. And again, guys, thank you very much for joining Orange Weekly. I'm going to sign off, get back to the game. Go Broncos.